Is it supposed to smell like that?
Yes, like gym socks? Yes, absolutely. It's part of the process.
Okay. Is it going to stop smelling like gym socks before we eat it?
I'm sorry, did you find the playlist you like yet?
Getting there. So, tell me again, why are you cooking?
Can't I just put together a special dinner? I mean, not every date has to be pizza and burgers.
Well, I appreciate that. But are you actually following a recipe?
Yes, I did. I printed one out, and I think I left it upstairs.
You know what? I'll go get it. So you just have something to refer to.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. That's a little bland, yeah. Oof.
Okay. This case, he says, going to be somewhere completely illogical.
Find it!
Not yet! Recipe equals food. Food equals snack drawer. Okay. Ah, gotcha. I wasn't snooping. I was looking for the recipe, and it was in your snack drawer.
It's cool, you know, food equals chocolate chip cookies equals great-grandmother.
She does make amazing chocolate chip cookies. I thought you were gonna give this back to her.
I tried. That was after our wedding went.
Nancy doesn't want her engagement ring back?
She wants me to save it for the woman of my dreams.
Well, I really hope you find her.
I already have.
John, what are you doing here?
Did the powers that be at Johns Hopkins realize you are a pain in the neck and don't want to pay you that big buck anymore?
Amazingly enough, they like me at Johns Hopkins as well. They put up with me anyway, but I'm pretty damn good at what I do. The same way you used to.
Listen, I don't understand. You guys can pick up a 40-year-old argument as if no time had ever passed. How do you do that?
It's a gift.
Well, you know, I've had some practice with another physician lately.
Oh, how can I forget?
Yes, a brilliant neurosurgeon on staff who has some personality issues.
Would this be Dr. Reed Oliver?
You know him?
I only know him over the phone, but he's the fellow who got me to come back here.
What for?
For a cardiac consult.
Really? Well, who's the patient?
You're sick?
Yeah.
That's why you needed oxygen.
Yeah, the illness that I've got, it affects your energy level.
Yeah, but it's just an illness, right? Because that doesn't make sense what you just said. You said you might not get better.
Well, that's possible.
That's ridiculous. Of course you'll get better. I mean, what could you possibly have? You've been a little tired and dizzy and had trouble catching your breath, but that could be anything. It's probably stress.
It's my heart, Katie.
Your heart?
It's been damaged by an infection.
So what? Hearts can be fixed. They can do all sorts of surgeries and put a technological device in there or something, right?
That's true. That's true, but what I've got can't easily be fixed.
It's the 21st century. Hearts are fixed every day.
Oh, I know that's true, but I want you to understand before anything goes further with us that the surgeries and the technological devices, that it's not a guarantee. Not for what I've got.
So you're saying I could lose you? Chris, is that what you're saying? That this thing, whatever you have, that it could kill you?
I'm trying not to say that. And trying not to lie to you. Can it kill me? Yes. Will it? I don't intend to let that happen, so.
How can you stop it?
There's treatments.
Well, good. That's good.
Hey. Problem is that the options decrease with the progression of my disease and the condition of my heart, so
Yeah, but that you just found out. I mean, it just started, so. What? How long have you known?
I've known a while.
Is that what happened the night at the cabin?
The night at the cabin, that was a recurrence.
You've had this before?
When I was working in Africa, I got a bug, and it attacked my heart, the muscle, the layer of muscle, the myocardium, and I'm not probably not explaining this very clearly.
No, it's okay, it's okay, you're fine, just tell me.
I got the virus, okay, and I beat it. The chest pains, they stopped, and I thought that was the end of it. Or maybe I hoped it was the end of it. And it's partly why I came back here, is to recuperate and consider my options.
But you never even told me that you had been sick.
Well, Katie, that's because I thought it was gone.
Yeah, but then when it came back, you still didn't say anything. I mean, you say that you love me. How could you do something? How could you not tell me something so important?
I tried to tell you so many times I really wanted to do it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Why not?
Do you really have to ask me that? Katie, after everything you've been through, you know what, this is a lot. I should probably go. Do you want me to go?
I want you to fight this, and I want you to beat it.
I will.
And I want us to do this together.
Dr. Dixon, I'm so glad to meet you.
Dr. Oliver, I believe that you've overlooked something.
Are you Dr. Oliver?
Oh, yeah, right. I was going to say that. I've been working on, being more polite.
On your manners, yes. Well, they're overrated. Besides, they take so much effort, you know?
I'm on the same page with you there.
They could be the same person.
Dr. Oliver,
What did I overlook?
explain to me why you asked Dr. Dixon to come here.
Oh, that. Yeah. Well, I was going to explain that. Tomorrow. It can wait. Our patient can't. Is this your bag?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, I'm sure that Dr. Dixon's in a hurry to get to the hospital.
You know, since I just checked in, I thought I might go upstairs and just
Okay,
check
well, we
it
can
over.
bring the bag with us to the hospital. I'll brief you on the way.
Excuse me, don't you think you at least give John a chance to get his breath?
I appreciate your sense of urgency, but I have some socks I got to get.
Okay, well, I'll walk you up to the room, and then...
Why don't I walk John to the room? You stay here and brief Bob on this emergency patient, and John and I'll have a few minutes to catch up on Andy.
Andy...
Andy, our son. Mrs. Hughes and I were married at one time.
Whatever you're thinking, don't say it.
Don't worry, Doctor. Kim and I won't be long.
Well, look, I'm going to check in with the hospital while I'm waiting. But, I'll catch up with you tomorrow around noon. Does that sound good? Okay, good. Well, I'll see you later.
No, you'll see me right now. Explain.
What exactly?
Well, you bring Dr. Dixon in here for a consult. Former member of the staff. He and I have a long history, and you don't tell me about it.
Sorry. Anything else?
Yeah, there's a lot more. I'd like to know why you did that.
Can you just answer me one thing first?
What is it?
I need your help with something. I have no clue who's the right one for me.
What do you need from me?
I need you to tell me what I should be looking for.
What you're looking for?
Yeah. Describe the woman of my dreams.
I can't.
Come on. Do you or do you not know me better than anyone else on this planet? I mean, come on, Allie. Just, what do I want?
Loyalty? Trust?
Agreed. She also has to be hot. I mean,
Casey.
no, I'll admit it. I'm shallow.
Okay, yeah, she has to be hot. But mostly she needs to get your jokes. And know that you're not as tough as you seem.
You calling me a baby here all of a sudden?
Hardly. You're one of the bravest people I know. If someone you care about is in trouble, you are all over it. But even strong people need to lean sometimes. They need to know how much they're loved. Just make sure that she loves you.
How much? How much should she love me?
I can't measure that.
More than you? Should she love me more than you? Can she love me more than you? I mean, is that even possible? How much?
That's how much I love you. More than anyone else possibly even could.
Am I the man of your dreams? Am I?
Please can we not do this, Casey?
Yeah, okay. All right.
I think about you all the time. I want to be with you all the time. I don't want us to end.
That sounds like a marriage proposal to me.
It isn't. It wasn't. How we are. This is enough for me.
But it's not enough for me. I want years with you. I want kids. I want a dog. I want a house. I want a lifetime. I'm asking you to marry me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that a yes?
I was wearing your great-grandmother's ring when I slept with Mick. I mean, I took it off before we...
I know. I know when you weren't wearing it, I mean.
I don't know how I could do that. I was wearing a promise that we made to each other. And that didn't stop me from betraying you, Casey. So how else do you know that I won't hurt you again?
Okay, Doctor. Why is Dr. Dixon here?
For a consult.
I know that. But who's the patient?
Oh, like I bother to learn these people's names. Since when do you question the way I treat a patient? Dixon's reputation is stellar. I mean, we could, send him back while you decide whether or not it's a good idea. I don't want to break any procedural rules since there's nothing really at stake. Oh, yeah, except somebody's life.
I think you're going to like this guy.
I want a full briefing on this later.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Well, obviously you have learned how to manage Dr. Baum.
Yeah, it's hit or miss. Listen, I'm really glad that you could help on this one, Dr. Dixon.
Why didn't you tell him I was coming?
It's a need-to-know basis.
The chief of staff doesn't need to know? Come on. Who is this mystery patient anyway?
You'll find out soon enough.
Listen to me. I don't want this for you, but I'm gonna be here with you and for you. Okay? You're gonna find a cure for this. It's gonna be okay. How's your family? How are they handling this?
I haven't told them yet.
What?
Yeah.
You have to tell them.
No, don't tell them tomorrow.
No. You have to tell them right away.
Katie, it's not gonna make a difference. One night will not.
When Brad was shot, nobody told me.
You were in the hospital. You just had Jacob.
I know that they were just trying to protect me, but you know what? If they had told me sooner, I probably could have had extra time with him, and now that he's gone, you have no idea how much I wish I could have had an extra hour or a minute.
I am not going anywhere.
Right. But your mom and dad and Nancy and Tom, they deserve the right to be next to you while you're going through this. Please don't take that away from them.
I can't tell you how bad I feel for making you go through this.
You didn't do this. This is life. You know? It happens. But we're gonna deal with it. Together.
Hughes,
I called in a specialist to see you.
where are you?
We're on our way to the hospital with your cardiac guru. This guy seems to know the whole world, though. We were on our way out the door. He ran into an endocrinologist from India.
Who is this guy?
All you need to know is he's the best. Don't be the stubborn nitwit that I know you are, Doogie. You don't need me to tell you how urgent this is.
Okay.
Listen, this is real. You're not gonna fight me on this?
No need to.
You told Katie.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be right there. So I'm gonna go meet a cardiac specialist right now.
Oh, good. I'll come with you.
Well, what about Jacob?
I'll call a sitter.
Well, yeah, I'd love for you to be there, but maybe you should stay here because I gotta go right now. They're waiting for me.
Okay, good. Go. And just call me when you're done.
I will.
Okay.
Give you a full report. I can't tell you what a relief it is to know that you're with me.
We will get through this together. Please, God. Please tell me this is not happening.
I thought about that a lot. You know, the trust thing. And this one question just keeps coming up to me.
Ask me.
That day, even though you slept with Mick, you put on the dress, you walked down the aisle, you said your vows. Why?
I slept with Mick because I felt like we were connected somehow, that we were the same, you know, both damaged.
You're nothing like him.
See, most of my life, I have been completely out of control. I mean, I burned down Emma's barn, and then I let Will take the rap for it. I was a porn star. I slept with my sister's ex. And I'm a recovering meth addict? I mean...
Yes, and then one day you looked at all that stuff, and you decided to change your life, Allison. Look at you now. You're a nurse, you're smart, you got strength, you got integrity.
What made you want to forgive me?
You know, when I thought I got Vienna pregnant, you know, I was really torn up about everything. And you helped me.
Any friend would have done that.
Yes, but it's the way you did it, Allison. You didn't judge me. You didn't criticize me. I mean, you were there for me. And just now you recited off all the bad things you've done in your life.
Some of the bad things.
Yes, but I've done bad things too. I mean, I went to prison. I stole from my grandmother.
Casey, you don't have to list all the bad things.
I'm just saying I've learned from my mistakes. And where do I go off thinking you haven't learned from yours? You know, I know we're both determined to be better than what we were. And we're both gonna make it. I want us to be together while we get there.
So?
There's one thing I need to run by you before I slide this ring onto your finger.
You're not still, like, married to my sister or something like that, are you?
No. But it could be a deal breaker.
What? What is it?
Listen, I was talking to Will, and he suggested I talk to this professor at SIU.
What about?
Well, this guy, Professor Barron, he's a teacher at the law school, and he thinks I could become a lawyer despite my felony convictions I had.
Casey, that's great.
I know.
Your dad thought it was gonna be so much harder than that.
Well, Professor Barron said it's not going to be easy, but it's still possible. So he says I should transfer to SIU and apply to the law school.
Casey, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
So you'd be moving to Carbondale? Like soon?
Yes. I only would do it if you would be willing to come with me. I know it's a lot to ask for. I mean, you'd be leaving your work, your family. I understand completely if you want to pull the plug on this whole idea.
Right, Mom. Right. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. She wants to hear all the details about Barbara and Henry's wedding.
Yeah, sure. Listen, honey, you know that John always has some kind of a trick up his sleeve somehow. And now Reed brings him here for some mysterious patient and doesn't run it past you first?
Yeah, that was presumptuous.
I'll say. And who is this patient? I mean, who's so urgent and you don't know anything about him?
It's puzzling.
I just have a feeling there's something odd going on. Honest, I just don't want it to end up hurting you and Chris.
But I think I'll swing by the hospital and just try to find out what's going on.
Good.
It isn't the same around here without you.
Oh, you mean not enough drama, less intrigue, not enough tantrums, no tantrums?
Hey, there's nobody manning the desk. Are you resting? Am I the only one working today?
No shortage of tantrums.
Nice to see you again, Greta.
Let me know if you need anything.
Sorry, I'm kind of in a hurry.
Okay, let's go to work. Why don't you give me the chart for Mr. What was his name again, this patient?
I never said. It's all been handled kind of informally and off the record.
Yeah, why is that?
Here's a list of the medications that he's taken already. He's also been on intermittent oxygen.
Is this your idea of a medical history? What kind of silly game are you playing here, Dr. Oliver?
He was never formally admitted to the hospital. This is the best that I could do.
Where's his MRI?
There hasn't been one.
Why not?
The patient was resistant, so I never ordered one.
You know, I hope I didn't make a mistake by consenting to come here. Who ordered these meds?
I did.
But you're a neurosurgeon.
And wishing I had my hands deep in somebody's brain right about now.
What is a neurosurgeon doing treating a patient with myocarditis, even though it is informally? Chris! Christopher Hughes!
Mr. Dixon, how are you?
Well, I'm just fine, thank you. I'm surprised to see you. I didn't know you were back from your travels.
I'm pleased that you're back from your travels as well. Now you can explain this mess.
He's an odd duck, isn't he?
No argument from me on that one.
Look at you. By golly, you're all grown up here, and you're in the family business.
Yeah. Good to see you. Thanks.
Yes. So what do you know about this mystery cardiac case?
Reed told you?
He just told me I'm here to treat some poor fellow with myocarditis.
You're the cardiologist.
Yes. Why?
I'm the poor fellow.
Can you just please go to your room and not talk to me?
You have to ask me twice. Is there anything I can do?
Just go, please don't. Just leave me alone. I just found out something and I can't talk about it.
I know about Chris.
What? How did you know? Why would Chris trust you and not trust me? How could you know that and not warn me? Why would you do this to me? Damn you! Damn you!
Okay, you can beat me up as much as you want. Just watch the hands.
You think this is funny?
No, I don't think this is funny at all. I'm really not good at this kind of thing, especially when somebody that I care about is involved.
You don't care about Chris.
I am talking about you, bonehead. You and the drool machine of a kid. You've grown on me.
How did you know about him?
The power of observation. I wanted to tell you, Katie, right away.
So this is what you guys have been fighting about. I thought it was the chief of staff thing.
Yeah, well, that too. It's kind of hard to tear into the guy when he's got a heart condition.
Is it as bad as he says it is? I mean, could he die? Could he die? I mean, just tell me the truth, please.
Well, it boils down to muscle damage. How extensive that is. John Dixon's checking on that right now.
John's back in town?
I called him. Yeah, he's the best guy I could think of.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah, listen, Luke and I were gonna try and, grab some time later on, but if you need somebody to watch the kid...
No, I'll call us later.
Okay, thank God.
I want you to come with me.
No, what? I just came from there. Why the hell would I dive back into that mess?
Because you're my friend and you'll be honest with me. Please help me save Chris. Please, you have to.
I just told you I'd be your wife. Richer or poorer, sickness and health. So you think I'm gonna have a problem moving to Southern Illinois?
So you're cool with this?
Absolutely.
I want this so much. You don't know. I like talking to this professor. I actually started believing it. Like he's a huge attorney at law.
And I can get a nursing job.
Yeah. They need nurses everywhere.
I will pay your way through law school.
Yeah, no, we'll pay my way through law school. I have money saved up. I'll get a part-time job.
Well, actually, I kind of said that for a selfish reason.
What do you mean?
Because you might have to return the favor for me someday.
You mean like you get your master's in nursing?
Not exactly. I think that I might, one day, not immediately, but one day that I might want to go to medical school, become a doctor like my mom. What do you think?
I think you would make it an amazing doctor, and yes, I would pay for my wife's way through college or medical school, whatever.
It's just, it might be a little tricky, having these heavy-duty careers.
No, we can do it. We can do it. I trust us.
I trust us too.
This is some really heavy stuff we're talking, like really important stuff we're talking about here. I think it's time we should make this official.
What's that smell?
I think it's the soap.
Well, give Lisa my apologies.
Oh, of course I will.
Good God almighty, am I having a nightmare? Or did I just see that Johnny Boy Dixon check into my hotel?
Now sit down, lie down, and take this. I should have taken you into radiology on a gurney, too.
Look, my father doesn't know anything about this. If people see me riding on the gurney, then he's gonna know.
And you don't think that the radiologist is going to mention anything to somebody here at the hospital about any of this stuff? Look, no, put that back on and let me do the talking. Your concern for your mother and father are admirable, okay? But you're endangering your own life. I mean, what did you think would happen?
I would recover on my own.
On your own. That's good. If you had gone to see somebody, as soon as you arrived from Africa, if you had come to see me then, perhaps you wouldn't be in the lousy shape you're in right now.
John, hi. I'm so glad you're here.
Hey, what are you doing here?
She and Chris have a thing.
Hey.
Don't touch the damn oxygen.
Yes, sir. Where's Jacob?
He's with a neighbor. He's fine. How is he?
Dr. Dixon, for the MRI results.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, it's not what I hoped it would be. The inflammation caused by the virus has been there for quite some time.
What does that mean?
That means that the muscles in Chris's heart have been severely damaged.
Well, what can be done to repair them?
Well, it's difficult, but it is possible.
I think Kitty needs to hear the options for treatment.
There are several. We'll start with the most conservative and see what that gets us.
And when will you start?
Right away.
As soon as they tell their family what's going on.
I'm on that.
I'll go with you if you want.
Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good. Maybe the best thing to do is get everybody together and tell them all at once.
Honey, you've made your peace with John a long time ago.
Well, I know that, but you know that whenever John Dixon walks in the door, there's trouble right behind. Well, who better than you should know?
You're right.
And you're right.
This used to be a quiet town, and now John is back. Wow. Oh, it's Chris. Hello, son.
Hey, Dad, is Mom with you?
Yes, she is. We're with Lisa. You want to talk to her?
I thought you and Mom could meet Katie and me over at, I don't know, Tom and Margot's house.
When?
Half hour? And could you bring Lisa and Graham with you, too? Because this is something that the whole family needs to hear.
Oh, sure. I'll see you soon.
Bob, you seem confused. Or
Well, Chris and Katie want to see us.
you and me?
And Lisa and Mom. And I guess Tom and Margot are involved because it's at their house. I wonder what this is about.
Do you suppose?
Oh, well, what else could it be?
I don't know.
What?
Oh,
Honey, just think. What kind of an announcement would Chris want to make in front of the whole family with Katie? They're going to get engaged.
You think Katie's ready to get married this soon after Brad's death?
Well, I suppose you've got a point. It's just a little less than a year.
No, why not? I mean, Chris is such a cute cat.
Listen,
Yes.
before you two have them marching down the aisle, I'll go get Mom. I guess hospital is out.
Oh, you know something? Barbara's bouquet must really be lucky for Katie. So, therefore, I'm going to start catching a few of those bouquets myself.
You go, girl.
Thank you.
It's practically charcoal. I mean, look, it's stuck to the bottom of the pot.
Imagine what that would have been like in our stomach.
But now you have the recipe, so we can start from scratch.
No, don't worry about it. This is why God made pizza.
No, I wanted this to be a special dinner.
It is a special dinner. We just planned our lives together.
That is true. And I never gave you the ring, actually. Allison Stewart, I will love you for the rest of my life. Will you?
You know, you go get that, and I'll take care of the pot. No offense, but it reeks in here.
Yeah, the air freshener is underneath the sink. Hello? Hey, how's it going? Here, when? No, they're not here yet. You want me to give them a call? Okay, I'll see you then.
What's going on?
That was Chris. He's having everyone over here for a big family confab.
Okay, well, I'll just clear out after we finish cleaning up.
Allison, it's a family meeting.
I know you just said.
Yeah, and your family.
Not quite.
Practically. And since everyone's going to be here, I think it's a perfect time to tell them about their engagement, unless you don't want to.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to tell the whole world. Love you so much.
You're going to have to wait a little longer to wear the ring, though.
Why?
I want to get to you in front of everyone. You know, get down on one knee and everything.
That is so romantic.
Oh, yes, it should be. You're going to be my wife. For sure this time, right?
For sure.
What am I going to say to him?
I don't know. We'll practice on the way over.
Yeah. I don't know what I would do if you weren't by my side. And I'm sorry that I underestimated you.
You don't have to worry about me.
Look, we'll worry for the both of you, but just get the thing done.
Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me what you really think.
So what's this meeting about?
Well, actually, Lisa and I have a feeling that Chris and Katie are about to announce their engagement. But we all have to look surprised.
Can I talk to you outside for a second?
Yeah, we'll be right back. Okay.
Yay!
Damn, can you believe this?
We got scooped. What if they're really coming over here to announce their engagement?
Well, it's possible. They've been getting close.
I mean, so soon.
It happens. And if they've called this family meeting to announce their engagement, we can't steal their thunder. We can't make our announcement tonight.
Well, we gotta at least tell Grams tonight. I mean, in private, she won't tell anyone.
No, you're right. Yeah, we should tell Nancy first.
Yeah.
We owe it to her.
Why's that?
Her ring. It's our good luck charm.
I'm going to call Enos right away.
You gonna put him on the heart transplant list? Do you think that's gonna be necessary?
Well, I hope not, but as a last resort. I gotta get the ball rolling, you know how high the demand is.
How long the waiting list is?
Yeah. You know, I've known Chris Hughes since he was a kid. He shouldn't have to go through all of this. He's gonna kill his parents.
And Katie. Dude! What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good. Come on in.
We've got coffee and cookies.
Oh, thanks. Maybe later.
Hello there. Hi, sweetie. Hi, darling. Honey, you look really tired.
Gee, thanks.
I knew, honey child, you look a little flushed. Just too much excitement, right? Emotional.
It's been an emotional day. Yeah.
Well, I mean, how long do we have to wait for this big announcement?
Well, just until the rest of the family gets here. Mom, where's Dad?
Oh, well, he went to pick your grandmother up. She wants to, I'm sure, hear that. I can't believe that. He's been gone forever. What is going on?
Well, oh, you know Nancy. She's probably putting last-minute things on her hair and makeup, and she always looks so great. I just love her.
Oh, finally! Sweetheart. Where's Mom? She didn't want to hear the news?
I have other news. Where are Tom and Margot?
They should be here soon.
Dad.
Honey, what is it?
It's Mom. I went to pick her up at the apartment, and I found her.
You found her?
Bob's gone.
Oh, honey.
On the next As the World Turns.
Instead of sitting around feeling sad that Nancy's gone,
We decided to do what she would do if she were still here.
by helping people the way she did.
Nancy Hughes Memorial Scholarship. What a fitting tribute.
What would you think about putting a mini library here at the hospital?
You con me into giving free medical services to Luke's foundation, and then you bring me here for a beer.
No, I've lost Brad, and now I've lost Nancy, and both of them happened so fast. I can't handle the thought of losing you, too.
To Nancy.
To Nancy.